Hello, Mesa family, friends, and our community collective. Reverend Ryan, today is the 4th of April, 2026. I'm at the parking lot library at the Tempe Library. It's always so interesting here. I know that I haven't really posted for a while. We've been all getting our hands dirty. We've been in the thick of it. No Kings 3, which was so incredibly powerful, with such a big breathing room of all of the folks who came out, who think like you, who think like this is not, we refuse to make this our new normal. We refuse to make this our normal at all. What's going on with this current regime? In a lot of ways, it seems like some things are we're trying to taper and find the balance. When authoritarian regimes find pushback against one of their attempts to take liberties, freedoms, rights, power, whatever, it doesn't work, and they go on to the next, and they just kind of keep rapid firing until they can finally conglomerate historically as much of the power base as possible, as much of the pillars of support underneath the oppressors that keep the oppressors in place, running and operating. But what I was really kind of hoping to do today is to give a testimony. Reverend Ryan, testimony, but I would like to give a community testimony. And this is specifically for LUCHA, because yesterday, Friday night, there was the LUCHA meeting, and it was more of a meet and greet because we had so many folks from No Kings express interest and want to find out more and find out how they can, get engaged and get community activated and do the real, boots on ground, the real direct community aid for the whole valley here, the whole East Valley. Our focus in particular, but the power in this, in the collective, and the more we have. So we're not only extending our web out to other, like-minded groups, coalitions, but we're also, I guess, starting to consolidate around the valley, and let's start making our laws. Let's start planning now for our legislative. Let's start planning now for those councils that are going to come into play and the wild, wacky bills, instead of just running around and stomping down or trying to stomp down ridiculous, choking bill after bill after bill after bill after bill, putting ice at the polls, renaming the Red Mountain Freeway to the Piestewa, or any freeway, any freeway, to the Charlie Kirk Memorial Bar Freeway. No, we're not, I just flood the zone with terribleness. It's illegal to warn someone of police activity in an area. So if you blow a whistle for ICE, that's an arrestable offense. All this nonsense, instead of running ragged, trying to defend against this nonsense, what do we, the people, want to build forward? What do we want to create? What do we want to build? What kind of laws do we want to put forth? What kind of things do we want to proffer to, flood the zone, maybe in our own positivity, and get some real community change? Astounding. My testimony is that every time someone, in regards to LUCHA or into the community, just power that we're creating here, just collectively, and building and strengthening and organizing stronger and stronger. Every time someone says, we've never seen blah, 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 or we don't have this, or we've never had this, or whatever it is that's needed, I'm so vocal, and I speak right up, and I say, haven't had it yet. Or we haven't done that yet. We haven't learned how to do that yet, right? To put that, we deserve these things, right? Whether it's space to gather, whether it's space to meet, whether it's space for our food pantry, which is growing ever larger. Thank you to everyone in No Kings who came and brought the food that you brought from No Kings is already out being distributed on the streets of Mesa today. That's the power of community. That's the power of us, our collective, our fellowship. So that's my testimony. My testimony is every single time that someone has said that, and I've added the modifier. I've added the modifier, not yet. It's manifested. It's come true every single time. Every single time, for whatever this group needed, for whatever had to be done, for whatever needed to be created or organized, or if we have to improve someone's living situation, because life is nuanced and complicated, and these are really hard times. It's manifested. That's my testimony. That's my testimonies, por el pueblo, for us, for the people, for the regular, everyday, working for a living, surviving folks, the real people, the soccer moms, and the library goers. That's how we are going to create the small business owners. And a shout out to Syrup and Salt, by the way. It is on Southern and Gilbert, and it is astounding. It is a halal restaurant. It is a minority-owned local business. So check it out. It's super yummy, and I was excited to bring home leftovers. So yeah, that's my testimony every single time. We just keep creating and building and organizing and reaching out and strengthening and just keep building. I mean, that's what protests are for. They're demonstrative, yes, because that's getting messages out, yes. But it's also just seeing all those amazing web strands come together and to solidify all these connections. And that's how we got new people, and it was super exciting for last night. So let's just keep manifesting. Let's keep giving testimony. Let's keep building community. Let's keep winning. And I know that, as I said, things are kind of coming to a balance. Some things are at a stalemate. Some things are ratcheting up. Authoritarians, fascists do authoritarian BS. Fascists do crappy things, right? So, we know they're going to do crappy things. So, as this balance is kind of like feeling out and there's pushback, it does not feel like we're winning. It doesn't feel like we're winning. More and more, everyday terrible things. And some good news and some little bits of good news here and there. Bundy's gone, Nomi's gone. But we knew they were setting up to take the fall. And we know it's not the end of what the bad activity is doing or the authoritarians doing. But here's my message. My testimony and then now a message. You don't know you're winning until you do. Keep putting the pressure on. Keep pushing back. Grow in the community. Go check in on your neighbors. Reach out when you have to. Carry someone when they can't walk and lean on them if you've got a limp. The only way we're going to get through all of this and to build the future that we want is by sticking together for the people. Solo el pueblo salva al pueblo.